Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona's stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. Fair catch called for and made. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here comes the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. Tap! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gets set, first down. The lone back's got it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The toss to the outside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss point.
Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Oh, gave the defender the business. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made him pay.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Running it to the right. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out, there he goes. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go with a direct snap. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play and you knew it was going to be a pass, you cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Past the 25. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. They believe they can run right here. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, explode through, getting the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry up.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona 14, Michigan 7.
On the ready. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Russo. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if guys are open vertically.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's caught inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Using the quick game. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's going to run it on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to him. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Arizona comes out with another first down.
Let's go.
The give on the inside. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Get set. Ready, go. Black 24. Black 24.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arizona.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 28 over Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback keeper. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. Offense gets set for second down. On the option. He'll toss it. Open space at the 25. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this is a great sign for this offense. This O-line is ready to go early. They look like they are lathered up. They're getting pushed. They're dominating at the line of scrimmage. Everything seems to be clicking because of these big fellas up front.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Throws for the tight end. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. They'll try to pick up the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
So how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Zings it complete to the right. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Hey, he says hitch passes can't get big yards. Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Snap it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Looking to go up top on first down. Feeling some heat. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Going up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And he runs a quick out. This is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll fire to his right. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Going for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Quick completion on the out route. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there. The defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gutter.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's how you earn your 1st down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the 1st down, but taking a big shot at the end.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Comes out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on second and inches. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Handoff to the single running back. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fair catch, called for and made. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arizona 38, Michigan 28.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Get set.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Well, jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense, man. It's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.